Dan Totten has left the building, followed by Pete Lamb, Sand Mountain Flash.
Behave.
Sand Mountain Flash.
Yeah, he grew up in Albuquerque. I grew up elsewhere in Neal. Danny Vinson up here, Hollywood Hustler. Are you having time to teach any acting lessons?
Yeah, barely. I've got one day in this semester so far, so I'm looking forward to the second.
Do you take lessons too?
Yeah, I do. I try to learn something from each class I have, and you'd be surprised what a brand new student can come in and teach you. But that's kind of what I think is neat about what I do, is that you'll never know everything there is to know about it. It's always a learning process. I'm anxious to see what my next character is going to be, or who he's going to be. And
how do you get into character?
Well, you got to read that script, and you got to find out the day that the writer sat there at that keyboard and was trying to get this message out. What's he trying to tell the audience?
What do you feel?
Yeah, what's he wanting them to know? And that's my job. And I've got to go in.
So you got to prepare for it if you're the lead actor, or you just got a couple of lines in it?
Same thing both ways. You've got a start and a middle and an end. You belong in there somewhere. What's my part? What are they trying to do? Why am I there? And or what's my character doing? What he's supposed to be doing?
Even if it's one line, that's important.
Yeah, and those are the hardest to do. The one-liners are the toughest. That you can only do a one-liner one way, and that's perfect. You got it.
All right. Last week we talked about, and I showed that sweatshirt I've had with my mother gave me. My mother would have been the same age as your mother. Your mother's still alive, mine's not. There's my shirt. That's Sunday morning, finding out that Hugh O'Brien was 90 years old. Danny tries to outdo me.
No.
He finds him.
No,
same size.
That is so cute.
It's a different show. It's Wells Fargo with Dale Roberts.
Same material,
but
same
it is.
size.
Yeah, your mom and my mom shopped at the same places. Look at that.
Isn't that adorable?
I'm not trying to top your story. I just thought that was kind of
ironic
awesome.
that we both,
Well, it is. It is.
What's ironic is you both still have it.
Yeah, what's that right? 55, 56, 7 years later, we still have the sweatshirt.
Or that it's even
And
in one piece. Yeah. As a kid, you thought we'd have worn through these things,
Now you had a Roy Rogers lunchbox, and you sent us a picture of that the other day too, as we were working on a promo for White Earp that comes out at 7 up here. Man, I honestly believe if you just played westerns all day long, you'd still have a big audience.
Yeah. Back then, it was either Davy Crockett or westerns. That was that for us.
Well, on Saturday mornings, if you remember growing up in Huntsville area, you got Roy Rogers one weekend at 7. Next weekend, you got Gene Autry.
Yeah.
Right.
Those were kind of singing cowboys, though. They're a little different.
Right. Lone Ranger. Boy, I missed the Virginian.
Yeah.
We talked about that yesterday.
Sorry about that. Virginia. Sorry about that. One thing I remember about the Roy Rogers, the strangest one I ever saw, because we used to run it every day. They were in motorboats, shooting, circling each other out in a lake.
Oh,
because had that Jeep and Miss Nellie or whatever it was, and all stuff like that.
They
just don't make stuff like that anymore.
No, they don't. Evidently, that must have been toward the end of the run, because they were running out of scripts.
All right, your latest movie you were in was, I guess, that's out right now. You were Scott Eastwood in Longest Ride. It came out like 2 weeks ago. There you are right there, Danny, and Clint Eastwood's little boy Scott making big. What's probably the biggest movie you've been in? Walk the Line?
I guess so, yeah.
This is your latest movie, right?
Yeah, that's, and you know what? I don't mean to mislead anyone. That's just a between take, having fun shot. That's not actually the character in this movie, but
great photo.
It's they had some really good horses for us, and during the in between there, when that's actually working. That's what we really did, was just sit on them and ride. But I got to play.
How difficult is it to hold that microphone up like that for that poor guy right there?
Yeah, that's got to be a tough. They always are kind of upper body strength. They have a good.
So if somebody's at home and they're thinking they've got some talent, I want to be a movie star, what would you recommend? Because you're just a normal person.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Well, see, that's just it. By me coming up here and you being able to see the flow of what I do as far as work, non-work, sitting at home waiting for that phone to ring, it is that kind of. I'm just as normal as can be. I'm no different than anybody out there. If you want to do this or have thought about doing it, you can do it. I think that's the best example I can be for you, is that you can live in Madison, Alabama, and do movies and pull down Hollywood movies, L.A. movies, and
through Hollywood Huntsville. They have the context.
It's like I said in this the movie we just finished. a milestone for us there at Hollywood Huntsville. One of my students, unbeknownst to me, was cast in that film, and they actually wrote a scene in for us to be in together right at the very last of the movie. So,
and again, Danny's movie he shot down at in Birmingham. John Voight, you weren't there when John Voight was there, but he played Bear Bryant. That's a Christian movie. The trailer's out on that. It's coming, I guess, coming out real soon.
Coming out October, I think. They're going to let football season get started and then bring that one out. Yeah.
Then in Josephine, the next one that will be coming out, you play what?
That's an old Confederate soldier. That's what this is for. We go up the second week of May, I think, and shoot that in Virginia. So, yeah, got all kinds of stuff going on,
Good deal,
Jamie.
Danny. That's great.
Good deal.
Yep.
Hey, coming up later this week, I know Buzz is going to be joining us. Confederate, they're going to do something with the Confederate statue downtown on the courthouse. I think that's coming up Sunday afternoon. Buzz will be here to tell us about that.
Don't forget, Earth Fair will be taking place this Saturday, and then who else will be with us? Goodness.
Singer coming up over.
Benny will be on Thursday, I believe, and Wade Oliver has a new
Wade's
music video out.
Yeah, we'll try to show that.
Somebody to Love. Check it out on YouTube.
Yeah, still try to get the video out from Elkmont we took last week with Dickie. Everybody didn't have a chance. And as I've said before, hit me up at my iPad, countryrover@gmail.com, or on my slick new phone, 230-1123. And if you've got a Country Rover story you'd like to see me do, keep it to yourself, because I'll come up with something on my own.
That's about
Country
right.
Rover coming out of the closet. Can't tell you everything right now, but I'll tell you more later. Right
Tell
now,
you soon.
We got to go. Tom not with us for a little while. Tom,
Be back here,
Keep them
Tom.
in prayers.
Yeah, Tom's in Huntsville
Get
Hospital,
well.
in case y'all need to know. We'll take a break for the day. See y'all.
Bye.